He wasn't hunting in the shadows. He wasn't hiding in alleyways. He posted an ad, and the man who answered knew exactly what it meant. You're watching Into the Unknown, Unsolved Mysteries and True Crime. In the early 2000s, deep within the murky corners of the internet, there existed a message board called the Cannibal Café. This wasn't satire. This wasn't role play. It was a forum for those who shared one of the darkest desires imaginable: cannibalism. Armin Meiwes, a soft-spoken computer technician from a small German village, was among its most active users. But unlike others, he wasn't fantasizing. He was searching for someone real. And one day, he found him. Bernd Brandes was an intelligent, high-ranking engineer from Berlin. On the surface, a man of order and logic, but beneath that, a storm. Bernd has spent years wrestling with desires no one could understand. He didn't just want to die, he wanted to be eaten. When he read Armin's post, the offer to kill and consume a willing victim, Bernd didn't flinch. He answered. Emails turned to plans. Plans turned to travel. On March 9th, 2001, Bernd walked into Armin's half-timbered farmhouse in Rotenburg and never walked out. Inside the candlelit dining room of that rural home, Bernd Brandes was filmed consenting to what would come next. This wasn't a crime of passion. This was deliberate, methodical. Bernd took sleeping pills, drank schnapps, and asked Armin to cut off his penis, which they tried to eat together. Hours later, bleeding out in a bath, Bernd pleaded for death. Armin obliged. Then, the butchered body was stored, vacuum sealed, and consumed over several months. It took over a year before authorities were tipped off by someone who had stumbled across the footage. Meiwes was arrested, and what they found in his home was a horror film come to life. Video recordings, frozen body parts, a custom-built slaughter room, and a man who spoke of it all with unnerving calm. But the biggest twist? There was no law in Germany at the time specifically against cannibalism. He was first convicted of manslaughter. It wasn't until a retrial in 2006, under global pressure, that he was sentenced to life in prison for murder. Was Armin Meiwes a monster, or a man fulfilling a mutual pact? Can true consent exist in the face of such madness? Was it suicide or something far worse? One thing is certain, this wasn't just a crime. It was a mirror, a glimpse into what human darkness can become when the internet makes the unthinkable possible. Thanks for watching Into the Unknown, Unsolved Mysteries and True Crime. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But tonight, maybe skip dinner.